God bless you, social media. I wanted to talk with you just for a second about your own acres of diamonds, your own acres of diamonds. The story of acres of diamonds was perfected by a preacher named Russell Conwell, or ages ago. Russell Conwell wrote your own. He wrote Acres of Diamonds years ago, and he preached it as a message. And the message that he preached it over 6,000 times until he became quite wealthy. And actually, Russell Conwell became the founder of Temple University. The story about Acres of Diamonds is the story of a man digging for diamonds. And he dug for a while, and he stopped at a certain point and stopped digging. He didn't dig anymore. He gave up digging. And the next day, someone kept started digging from the place where he stopped and went just a little further, and they found an acres and acres of diamonds. Folks, that's a word to so many of you. Your own, you may not be looking for diamonds, but you have your own acres and acres of diamonds. Perhaps God has given you a gift. Perhaps God has given you a talent. Perhaps God has given you the wherewithal to excel in a great way. And you start moving towards progress. You move towards what would be success, and somehow you keep starting over. You give up just short of the promise. Folks, look, close counts in horseshoes and close counts in hand grenades. But so many times we're so close to the promise and we've missed time and again. You can't live in closeness. Folks, you got one life to do what you need to do, and it's time out for you keep giving up just short of the promise. It's time out for you giving up just short of your breakthrough. It's time out for you giving up just short of the greatest days that you've ever seen. So I'm speaking to you at the beginning of 2020 that you have your own acres of diamonds. You got potential. That it's time for you to walk in triumph. Preach, Steve, I did. It's time for you to start walking into your calling, walking into your purpose. You've been close time and again. You've been close so much that it's almost as if there's a badge, there's a banner for closeness. But close, as I said, counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Nobody remembers at your funeral that this guy was so close, this girl was so close. So I'm speaking to you today. Each one of you have your own acres of diamonds. You've been close too many times. You've been near multiple times. It's time for you to tip over that and start walking into your promise. Start walking into what God has intended for your life. You have your own acres of diamonds. Maybe they're not going to find gold and diamonds in your backyard, but if you had just kept studying, if you had just kept refining your gift, if you had just made that one extra sales call, if you had just did something one more time, you were at the cusp, at the nascence, at the doorstep of a breakthrough, but you stopped, and close was always good enough for you. Near was always your thing. Folks, I'm speaking a word that you got your own acres of diamonds here. We're in a brand new year, a brand new month, and a brand new decade. It's time out for you falling short or basking in closeness. Folks, close is not good enough. Close doesn't bring you the breakthrough. Close doesn't bring the bacon home. I'm speaking this prophetic word on the first day of this brand new decade, the first day of 2020, that you have your own acres of diamonds. This time you won't fall short of the promise. This time you're going to keep plowing. This time you're going to keep digging. This time you're going to keep grinding. This time you're going to keep moving until you come into that which God has intended. Be blessed. Bask in your own acres of diamonds. You have your own acres of diamonds. This is the time that you finally break through. Be blessed. Have an awesome day.